Hello, fight fans. Michael Hernandez of MLH Media coming at you guys with some more content here. It's actually going to be posted the day of the fights. We're going to be having some fights over here at the Madonna and Expo Center for the Beatdown promotion. The Beatdown Training Center is having their first fights. Roy Rodriguez, he's the owner of that promotion. He is going to be the one holding those down, along with Van Policio, a former professional fighter. The two fighters that I interviewed today actually came out of Fight Solutions HQ, though, with Garrison Shilapake. One of the fighters, named Diego Rhon, is a middleweight with a 0-0 record. He hails from Ecuador with a Taekwondo background. And Diego Williams, who is also from the down south area and hails from California, but he has a wrestling background. They'll be both facing their own respective opponents, and they're both from the Fight Solutions HQ team. So it is my honor to be able to talk to these guys and get to pick their brains a little bit. It was a great experience, and I thank you all. Hope you enjoy the video. This is Michael Hernandez with MLH Media, and I am here with Cody Williams out of Fight Solutions HQ. He is going to be fighting on the February 17th card in San Luis Obispo at the Madonna and Expo Center for the Beatdown promotion. So, Cody, how are you feeling today? You just said you got out of training and you're in your car right now. So, how's everything going for you today?
Oh, it's good, man. I just got done training in the morning, trying to get these last few pounds off. I got to go back again later and try to get some more few pounds off too. But yeah, I'll probably rest for a little bit and then go back and train later, and then I got to go to work tonight.
Yeah, no, most definitely. So about that actually, because I always love to discuss how fighters are able to kind of balance that, because that's not something that you see in every other industry in football or in basketball. Like these fighters have these jobs on the outside that they're still having to
Yeah.
like, that's their main thing. So did you want to go into what you do for a job maybe, and like how that balance is working for you, having a balance both working and having the balance trying to create that MMA career?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm an electrician right now. So I mean, it's good. It's not too hard because I usually work pretty. The only thing is I work really early. So sometimes I start at 5 a.m. and then when I train at night, I get out at 9 o'clock, 9:30. Then I go to rush home, eat, make my food, go to bed. So the only really hard part is trying to get some sleep in. But as far as working and training, I mean, it balances out pretty good because I got a set schedule. I got like my career already, my working career already like established and everything. I've been doing it for a while. So, um, yeah, I mean, the only hard part is it kind of gets, I wouldn't say overwhelming, but it's just like the times sometimes don't add up. You know what I mean? So it's like I got to go train, then sleep a couple hours at night, wake up, go to work all day, and then try to get another nap in before I go back to training.
Yeah, most
So,
definitely.
other than that, it's pretty good because my gym, like, we normally train at night, so I never really miss training during the day.
Yeah, no, that's really good that you're able to kind of find that gym that works for you as well with Fight Solutions HQ. And we know that I actually got to talk to one of your fellow fighters, Diego. And so that
Oh yeah,
you guys are like, you guys are a pretty collective unit over there. So what
yeah.
would you say, like, for you as a fighter, this going into your first fight, what are some other things that you've maybe seen some other fighters in the gym? You're like, dang, that looks that looks like some crazy stuff. Like, I don't know, like, not that you're not ready for it, but maybe it's maybe you're like, oh, that seems like a challenge. That's a big one to bear.
Yeah, I mean, just like kind of, I don't want to say one thing because it's like mixed martial arts, so it's a little bit of everything. It's like just try to stay on point, try to stay focused with everything I'm doing, either whether it's on my feet, on the ground, anywhere in the cage. Just try to do my best to keep my composure and stay good, stay
Yeah,
sharp. You know what I
no,
mean?
most definitely always having to stay on your toes and be kind of ready to go. And then especially because it's a mixed martial arts match, 1 second
Yeah.
and bam, you're you're on the floor. So to talk about that background of yours a little bit more though, you actually used to wrestle a
Hmm.
good amount, and you were a pretty good wrestler. You were a state qualifier, I believe, for the state of California in high school. And so did you want to go into that a little bit more into your wrestling career, and maybe where it brought you to post high school, or where it brought you to now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wasn't the best, but I was decent. California's a really hard school to, a really hard state as far as wrestling. Really tough state. A lot of good wrestlers, a lot of good college wrestlers of everybody that come out of California. But yeah, I was pretty good. I started my freshman year, finished my senior year. I didn't wrestle in college or nothing. After high school, I kind of was over it. Got into like just working out in general. It just got me into working out. Didn't really train too much. And then, I mean, shoot, I'm about to be 24 in like 2 weeks. So it's been, uh, other than that, yeah, those couple years that I didn't train, then I just finally started getting back into it. I kind of got over lifting and all that stuff. I was like, man, I want to get back like on the mat, you know? So then about a year ago, coming up to a year, I started training again at Fight Solutions, and yeah, just found my, I guess you could say, passion for it again.
Yeah,
Being
most
on the,
definitely. And sorry to interrupt you there.
oh no, you good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask you too, because you kind of said you had to dive back into things. Did you feel a little bit rusty, or was everything kind of just seeming natural? Because I mean, obviously you did wrestling for a good amount of time there. So was it going back into that Fight Solutions gym after that little layoff from other activities? Was it feeling just like home, and that's kind of why you're feeling good with this whole MMA career, or did you just grow it?
Honestly, it's funny that you say that because I thought I would feel comfortable 100%, but it's a whole different world, dude. From wrestling to trying to mix that into a jiu-jitsu martial arts aspect, it's two completely different things. It's crazy how much different it is. And like the cult, well, like kind of like culture shock, you know. As soon as I get in there, it's different. I still like feel like I'm like green almost still from a year uh or almost a year training over there. But yeah, as soon as I walked in there, a couple training sessions, like, yeah, I got a lot to learn. You know, because it's so, everything is just so much different. Because it's like I said, your first question, like it's mixed martial arts. You know, it's not just one thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it it's difficult to apply aspects from that and put it into this, you know. But that's why I like it, because you know I get to figure stuff out. I get to continue to grow and get better at it.
Yeah, it challenges you mentally in a sense, when you're in there, because I mean you already have one part of the puzzle kind of figured out with the whole wrestling background, but implementing those other things can kind of make for that matchup to be a little bit more harder than what you would want it to be. So I'm glad that you're honest with that with that process. But
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
Oh, no, yeah, I was gonna say, like, adding to your point, yeah, it's almost like I gotta change like my style, I guess you could say, my like just like my whole, like, yeah, my style of it basically, because it's not like a wrestling anymore. Now it's MMA, you know.
Yeah, no, you're not just strictly going out there and grappling. You got to kind of throw in some strikes in there. You got to throw in some
Yeah.
hits. So you definitely affects your wrestling style as well. So I most definitely could see where getting that adjustment was a little bit difficult for you. But I'm really grateful for your time today, Cody. You've been awesome. I know that that your time's very valuable. But just to talk to you a little bit more about that fighting life balance, because you did say that your training regimens are usually at nighttime, and
Yeah.
then you work during the day. So, is there ever those days though where you're just like it's completely exhausting? Because I mean, you got to be pretty tired with those early mornings and the late nights. So what's something that Cody does to kind of ease his mind? What are some things that Cody will do on the weekends, or maybe just maybe after work, that kind of just helps him to get into that zone to where he's able to get in that gym and dominate?
Well, shoot, honestly, almost like 50% of the time I don't feel like going and training, man. You know, after working 8 hours, waking up at 3:30 in the morning, getting a couple hours of sleep before I gotta go work 8 hours, I don't feel like training. But I mean, once I get up and go, I feel good. You know, I tell myself, like, you know, like, if I want to do something in this, or if I want to be good at it, I got to work hard at it. And I mean, I'm young, man. I can sacrifice some hours of sleep, but it'll all pay off someday, you know? And yeah, I mean, I just try to think about like anybody who's competing with me. to just do that extra little 1% more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just do that little one extra drill, one extra, all that extra stuff, because it adds up over time, you know? So I just kind of like get in my head a little bit if I'm feeling out of it, just self motivate myself and just keep pushing. Because even on the weekends too, I don't got work, but I still go train. You know, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Whether lifting in the gym, like that's what I do, man. So
No.
it's like, I mean, honestly, it's kind of like I've been doing it for so long. It's just like it's normal to me now. Like even my girlfriend tells me, like, I don't know how you function off of no hours of sleep. Like it's just normal. It's just normal, man.
No, and that's actually what I wanted you to touch on, because I'm like, that must be insane, because I know those electrician hours, they can be pretty long, and then obviously the work is, it's a hard workload in its own, and that's different from the whole MMA fighting world. So you having to go and do that and then go to the gym late at night, obviously it's good that they're not conflicting, but I know that you're probably a little bit tired, but it's great that you've kind of implemented that into your schedule and that you're feeling a lot more comfortable with that. But for your fight coming up here on the 17th, you're coming over to the San Luis Obispo area. Has this been an area you have gone to previously, or is this actually your first time coming over here?
No, I've never been over there, and I've been trying to fight since last year, man. I've been itching to get in there. My coach is like, "Hey, wait, like you when you're ready, take your time, you know." Like, and I've been itching to get in there because I've been wanting to do this forever, man. And um, yeah, I was hoping to fight within the next couple months, and then my coach hit me up last week, and he was like, "Hey, would you want to go fight in San Luis Obispo?" I didn't even know where San Luis Obispo was at. And I was like, yeah, dude, let's do it. I had to ask my boss for the day off. Said yes. So like, let's do it. And I looked it up, but yeah, it's pretty far. I've never been over there though. Yeah.
It's gonna be a little bit of a drive for you, Cody, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy it. It's a little bit of a beach town, but the Madonna Inn, it's a great venue. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a great time over there. And I really do hope the best for your fight. I'm gonna be there on the 17th, so you will see me, and we will. I hope to get a little bit of words from you beforehand. But yeah, Cody, it's gonna be a great event. I really hope the best for you on that fight card. And yeah, that is going to be it from me and Cody Williams. And any last messages that you wanted to go ahead and give out to the fight fans in the world?
No, just work hard, be 1% better every day. Let's get it.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and pause that up. This is Michael Hernandez of MLH Media here with Diego Rhon,
Hello,
the
guys.
up upcoming debuting fighter out of Fight Solutions HQ with the 0-0 record. He is coming to San Luis Obispo on the 17th of February to come fight at the Beatdown event at the Madonna Inn. So, Diego, how are you doing today after a crazy weekend? I mean, we have the UFC card and then the Super Bowl today.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's been a little packed. How are you doing?
Like this weekend are so crazy. Yeah, you see the fight that Volkov do with Makachev. That fight
Yeah.
are awesome. Are awesome. Yeah,
No, it was
Volkov, yeah, he's a strong guy.
yeah,
He's
your
a
fight
really strong
too.
guy. Yeah, Volkanovski's pretty strong.
No, it was a really good fight, and I'm pretty sure you're looking to put on a similar type of show on Friday the 17th. But
Yeah,
to talk about you a little bit more and about your style, because you are staying out there in Los Angeles, but you are making the trip over here to San Luis Obispo. So this, I'm guessing, would be your first time. So how do you feel about coming to the Beatdown event, and about coming over here to San Luis Obispo and fighting for the Beatdown promotion?
I'm feel like exciting because I take this fight basically 4 days ago. Okay, like a short. Yeah, I'm fight exciting. And I'm just gonna go and like do like a good show, put a pretty good show, um, because I know this event. Like I don't know what is my opponent really. I just know the name, but I don't care. I just go and I wanna push a show.
Yeah. No, most definitely. You're looking out there to go and entertain for the fans, which is something that I'm pretty sure everybody in attendance is very much going to appreciate. But with you as an amateur fighter, I'm pretty sure you've had the or starting out as an amateur fighter, you've also had to deal with multitasking, you know, having to find time to train, having to find time to work. So what would you say has been the challenge for you having to kind of balance, making that work-life balance between fighting and, you know, obviously trying to provide a living?
Oh, okay. It's like kind of difficult because you know you need obviously get money for pay the rent, pay the bills, and all the stuff. And when I'm come here, my first year here, like it's so really difficult because obviously I need like find a rent, find a house, find a job, get a car here, and all the steps because I'm just leaving Ecuador. Okay. Now I think I get a better job. I work for LA Fitness like as a personal trainer. I mean, I try to put obviously my trainings and my work, but I can, for example, it's an advantage, you know, because I work in a gym. For example, I can do my strength and condition all the time in the mornings, and then in the nights go to train MMA and sometimes in the afternoon if I have time, probably do some pads in the gym and all the steps. Like it's a good job because I can still train, but obviously I have responsibilities and sometimes like it's kind of difficult, but all the time I'm trying to move.
Yeah, no, most definitely. It's staying to your advantage that you're having that you're getting to work out throughout the day and that you're not having to just sit at some office job or you're not sitting you know, sitting at home because I mean some people don't even have a job right now with everything going on, you know. So it's great that you're out there, you're employed, you're getting that money and you're still staying in shape and staying ready to fight. So you know, with coming to the San Luis Obispo area, you're coming to the Madonna Inn, which is a huge, huge hotel over here in the Central Coast, and it has a huge tradition. So, what would you say? Do you feel a little bit more distinguished, or do you feel a little bit more honored coming down to the Madonna Inn because of the history behind it, or for you, is it just another fight, and you're just looking to go in there and kind of make your statement? Because as you said, you took this fight 4 days ago, so I'm pretty sure for you it's a great location, you know, San Luis Obispo right next to the beach. But how do you feel about the location and everything?
It's the first time that I listen about this location because you know I'm live recently in US. I know like 1 year. I'm living in Long Beach right now.
Yeah.
I'm living in California. Yeah, I never go to San Obispo, but I wanna like see the side how is the people. I'm feel like excited, but you know a little nervous. It's like a balance. I'm trying to balance my state mental right now and like stay calm, just calm and breathe. You know.
Yeah, most definitely. You know,
Yeah.
going out to an area can always be a little nerve-wracking, but I'm pretty sure fitting in over there in Long Beach with that beach area mentality, you'll fit in right over here in SLO. A lot of beaches, um a lot of coast life for you to enjoy. And then you're going to also have that weekend to enjoy because the fights are on a Friday. So, you know, if
Yeah.
you wanted, you could, as I was talking to the promoter, you could choose to stay that weekend, which would be awesome for you to kind of get to
Yeah.
explore California a bit more. But just to talk about the fight with you a little bit more, because you said you took it on this 4 days notice.
Yeah.
Do you plan to kind of project your MMA career after this? Because I mean, obviously, a four day notice into your fight, it's pretty it's pretty it's pretty short, you know. So is there plans for after this to go ahead and continue that MMA career, or is
Yeah,
this
for sure. Yeah, for sure. The other year I'm trying to fight like a lot of times, but basically 4 fights like down, and then like I'm more focusing other things like as my job and all the steps, but I'm keep continue training, okay? But now this year is like different because I have this fight that I take 4 days ago, and then I have one in Royal Combat Promotions in April too. And my goal this year is try to like accumulate a lot of record, just fight, 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 fight.
Yeah, no, most definitely keeping that record active and then hopefully being able with that amateur record to be able and make that pro push. So, you know, obviously that's those are some steps that you still need to take, but is that something that you're looking forward is the pro career, you know? Has that
Yeah,
something
I'm
that
looking for a pro career. Like in the future, I wanna like take my pro career. Probably in 1 year, I'm trying to all this year completing amateur MMA, and then the next year go to pro.
Yeah, most definitely, because you do have that Taekwondo experience
Yeah.
in your training. So definitely doing a little bit of MMA and then kind of going more into the professional route. I could definitely see that for you, Diego. And I really appreciate you sitting down with me here today. You've been an awesome guest, and I can't wait to go ahead and see you perform on Friday. That's going to be such an awesome fight because I know that you guys from Fight Solutions HQ always get
Yeah.
down. But to talk a little bit about that Fight Solutions HQ, you trained with Gerson Shilapake and also Cody Williams, who is also going to be on this card.
Yeah.
So what would you say? What would you like to say about them? I mean, they're your training partners. You're there probably with them almost every day. So what words would you like to say about those two guys right there? Because I mean, Gerson's obviously
No, yeah, Coach Gerson is pretty good. He developed a lot of my techniques, my boxing, my knees, my elbows too, because we have a pretty good Muay Thai. Cody is the best. He's pretty good in wrestling. He have a lot. He have in college he practiced a lot of wrestling. He knows a lot. It's pretty good. Like he was a national team wrestling too. I have other friends like you listen about the Real Machine Gun.
Oh, what was
DJ,
that?
the Real Machine Gun.
Oh yes, the Real Machine Gun. Yes, I know this.
DJ are pretty other guy that which is pretty good. He punch like so strong for
Yeah, no,
the weight that he have. Yeah, he punch for so strong for the weight. We have other friends like the Gallo. I have a lot of friends that are pretty good fighters, and I appreciate he all the time. They all the time try to help me in my workouts, in the sparrings. We always like push other. The spars are pretty hard. No, I like my team. Coach Gerson all the time push myself to getting better.
Yeah, no, most definitely. And like how you said, you also have some great training partners besides from Cody Williams, who has that wrestling background. You have Fabian Hernandez, who was a he was a Muay Thai champion in
Yeah, multi
2021.
champion. Yeah,
And
national
then you
multi.
have Donovan Morris, or Real Machine Gun, the Real Machine Gun, who he's obviously he's on the pro level and he's looking to make that kind of pro bout push. So you have a ton of help over there at Fight Solutions HQ, but that's not to down your experience as a Taekwondo guy, because I mean, I'll go ahead and link that Instagram, but your kicks and everything are just absolutely insane, man. So I know you're looking to go ahead and put on a show on
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah,
I'm so excited.
exactly. No, yeah, my background in Taekwondo are pretty good. I trained Taekwondo for like pretty long time when I was in Ecuador. Then I'm trying to move to other martial arts, then I'm trying to check kickboxing. And then I moved to the MMA. And in US, I've developed with a better form of MMA. I learned more techniques, more wrestling, more jiu-jitsu. Coach Gerson helped me a lot to mix the techniques of my kicks with my hands, which is pretty good because like I can do like a lot of things, a lot of combinations.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I'm super excited to see those combination, you combining those styles, because I know that he's a mastermind when it comes to combining everything in the combos and in fights. And then I know you already have those moves in your arsenal, so it's going to definitely be a match made in heaven, man. It's going to be a great matchup, and I'm excited to see your fight on Friday, February 17th at the Madonna Inn Expo Center. The doors are going to go ahead and open at 5:30. Go ahead and make sure you check out Diego Rhon, and also make sure you check out Fight Solutions HQ on Instagram. That is the gym that he trains out of down south. They are a great gym. They also have a promotion that they run called Royal Combat Productions. They have some great amateur fighters coming out of there and some great Muay Thai events coming out of there as well. So make sure you stay in tune with the local California MMA scene. And that's going to be it from me and Diego. Diego, did you have any final words you wanted to say to anybody for this interview?
Hey guys, like thank you for the interview. Like I'm pretty comfortable. Thank you. That's awesome. And check this Instagram too. Thank you for all and go to see the fights. Are pretty awesome. I promise you. You can see a show.
Yeah, most definitely. And I will make sure to tag you, of course, Diego. You're going to get your Instagram thrown in there as well to make sure everybody goes ahead and gives you a follow and keeps up with your MMA career. But yeah, I'm super excited to go ahead and see you throw down at Beatdown over here in SLO, man. But that is going to be it from me and Diego here in MLH Media, and we're going to be signing out.
You guys.